The oldest form of marketing is seduction. Your ancestors' survival depended on their ability to market themselves to other females in the hopes of passing on your genes to the next generation. The genes in your body are all designed to market you in the sexual marketplace. But as technology and society has evolved away from the caveman days, so has dating. And there's an immense amount of value to gain from learning the skill set of dating, or game as it's often called. Not just because it'll get you higher quality relationships with higher quality people, but because this skill will bleed into other areas of your life like business and make you a lot more money. I know, because it did for me. It is the oldest form of marketing after all, because the truth is, like most areas in people's lives, this is something that people often fail miserably at, and it results in a 50% divorce rate and unhappy relationships with women, which is a real shame because some of my best experiences in life, period, have been with women. And speaking honestly, the dating and game and picking up girls phase of my life that started when I was literally 14 years old has been the most important phase of my life for lots of reasons I'll get into today. Because this is such a primal thing, the lessons you learn carry and translate to every other area of your life. Going through the dating and pickup phase is impactful as a man because it teaches you all of the lessons I'm about to share with you and more. The first lesson being, you are disposable. An attractive girl can have her pick of basically any man, and if she deems you unfit, she's gonna throw you aside for someone else. You have to be valuable in order to receive value. Women have to perceive you as valuable before they're willing to give you the time of day. You have to give them value in order to get it in return. In business, you have to give value in order to receive it. Nobody cares until you become something. This is a fundamental truth you come to learn as a man. Society values women on their looks alone. The same is not true for men. Men have to become somebody important or do something important to be valued by society. I'm not saying any of this is right or wrong. I'm simply stating how it is. And the deeper truth you learn later in life is that even when you do become somebody, nobody cares about you then either, but that's a topic for another time. The reason the dating phase of your life is so crucial is because the mindsets, mental blocks, and limiting beliefs you have to overcome in order to make you a better person who's more equipped to deal with daily life and get used to leaving your comfort zone. For a lot of guys, this is the first area of their life where they experience real growth, and being able to see huge growth happen right before your eyes and being able to self-develop yourself bleeds into other areas of your life like business, personal development, and so on. Almost every business friend or contact I know who's extremely rich and successful either had a deep pickup phase experience in the past, and lots of them started their entrepreneurial career thanks to pickup and dating. They experienced insane growth in this area, then applied it to their professional and business life. Your relationships are a reflection of you and your internal state, and your business is a reflection of you and your internal state. Do you see why it's easier to start a business and have it be successful if you have this skill of dating? Perhaps the best part about getting good at dating is that it smashes your limiting beliefs. Most guys think I can just approach a random girl and have her like me, but once you get half decent at starting and holding a conversation, there's a good chance you can just approach a random girl and have her agree to go on a date with you. After all, this is what your ancestors did for thousands of years before you. Not to mention, it forces you out of your comfort zone multiple times in a short period of time. Everything from the approach, the flirting, maybe a little risque joke that might make her not like you, the escalation to holding hands, getting physical, all of it requires you to constantly be stepping out of your comfort zone in order to succeed. In fact, your willingness to step out of your comfort zone in dating is directly related to your success. It is a requirement. And in doing this over and over again, it's empowering as a man. Not only can you go up and start conversations with attractive women out of thin air, but it translates to all interactions with all people from all walks of life. So it allows you to form connections with people and become a more social person overall. You learn to understand and empathize with women. Women make up half the population. It's useful to know how to speak to them, how to empathize with them, and understand them on a personal level. If your only experience with women is as these magical, beautiful creatures that you only ever awkwardly interact with when you want sex, you'll have poor relationships with women. women. This dehumanizes women and doesn't treat them like the complex individuals they are. It humanizes women and makes you realize they are people too, and forces you to start treating them like it. Being a woman is uniquely difficult. Dating girls and being in a relationship requires a certain level of tact and respect that's hard to learn and understand if you've never done it. For example, how to approach them without being creepy and making them feel weird. How to make your intentions clear without making her uncomfortable. How to escalate like a decent human being with respect and without making the girl feel on edge, and so on. And if you're still not convinced, dating is something that's extremely personal and specific to you. You need to have your own experience with it. If you take society's or other people's experiences at face value, you will have relationships that are incongruent to you. Yes, there's obviously tons of terrible advice, and pickup, and don't even get me started on the red pill, can be very cringe, but this is why you need to have your own experience to find out what works best for you. In the end, you will throw away 99% of the stuff you learn along the way because most of it is garbage nonsense, but sifting through this sludge of information and figuring out what works and what doesn't is how you learn any skill. It's the same in life and in business, and it will make you realize that life is more about removing what's holding you back rather than adding a million things to improve. This process of self-discovery, crushing your own limiting beliefs and excuses, learning and becoming proficient at a skill, learning to deal with rejection, building consistency, and going after what you want. All of these skills you learn through the proxy of dating translates to business and success in any field. Your life will always be better if your communication skills are on point. Dating is one of the first skills that I gained a sense of mastery over, and because of it, I've been able to translate that mastery into every other area of my life. Whether you're young or old, learning the communication skills necessary to attract the quality and quantity of women you'd like into your life is truly priceless. You cannot reach your highest potential as a man if you don't have the ability to attract the types of women you want. And I'm not talking about sleeping around. Do that if you want. You're more than welcome to. I don't judge. But if you want a serious relationship with a woman who's going to bring your children into this world, you better hope you're making the right choice. And the only way to know for sure is to be able to go out there and get the woman who's the perfect fit for you. If right now you can't honestly say to yourself that you have that ability, you have a lot of work to do. And if you want my help getting you the types of relationships and women you want in your dating life, then click the link below and apply to work with me personally inside the Based Brotherhood. I can get you on multiple dates per week with top quality women in the next few weeks, and you don't need to take my word for it. If you click the link below, you'll see the literal endless results we've gotten for guys who've worked with me personally inside the Based Brotherhood. Like Nathaniel, who went from a bad breakup he didn't think he'd get over to over 200 matches on Tinder in his first 3 weeks inside the program. Or Ben, who went on 4 dates in a single day and closed twice in less than 12 hours. Or Sam, who closed the French lingerie model, got himself a 10 out of 10 girlfriend both looks and personality wise, and consistently had multiple dates per week, all while defeating lifelong anxiety and learning to become a man of action. Or Hector, who went from divorced and depressed to getting 10 dates in his first month inside the Brotherhood. If you want to get good at this and you understand the value of learning from someone else so you don't have to spend years of your life failing at this and never truly mastering it, then click below and get in touch with my team. But fair warning, we only accept less than 5% of applicants, so make sure you're a man with the resources and willingness to invest in yourself to take this seriously. No amateurs. I'm serious. Professionals only. I'll see you guys very soon.